Police are investigating a drowning on the Cross Lake First Nation after two 3-year-old girls were found unresponsive in the water. One was resuscitated and survived, but the other did not. RCMP say it happened Friday evening. They say the name of the girl who died will not be released. Scary moments for a number of Winnipeggers after the bomb unit was called into action in two separate incidents. Several homes on Morley Avenue had to be evacuated after someone found a possible mortar in the area Saturday afternoon. Turns out the item was a dummy round used for training. And late Friday night, police had to evacuate a business near Polo Park because of a suspicious package. The bomb unit was called in but turned out to be a false alarm. Manitoba Aboriginal leader and former provincial Grand Chief Rod Bushy has died. Family say Bushy passed away overnight Friday at the age of 60. He was a vocal advocate of First Nations control over ancestral lands. He was elected Grand Chief of the Assembly of Manitoba Chiefs in August 1997 after serving as chief of his home community of Hollow Water First Nation. Bushy's family has planned two services. The first happens tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock at the Gilbert Funeral Home in Selkirk. The second is a traditional Aboriginal service at the Hollow Water First Nation Wednesday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Less than a week after it was reported he had been charged with marijuana possession in South Carolina, defensive back Jonathan Hefney has been released by the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Hefney spent the last 4 seasons with the Bombers, recording 241 tackles, 2 sacks, 13 interceptions, and 6 fumble recoveries. The club released him on Saturday. The Bombers play their next preseason game this Thursday against the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Winnipeg's handymen are cutting and building their way to a shot at winning $25,000. Canada's Handyman Challenge is in Winnipeg until Wednesday, shooting auditions for the show's 3rd season. This is the first time that auditions have been held in Winnipeg. Many local handymen answered the casting call by showing their various projects built from a 4-foot by 8-foot sheet of 3/4-inch plywood. They ranged from something simple like a stool or table to something more complex like a replica grain elevator and even a robot.
This is about their skill, right? Testing their skill, and they've taken a lot of time. There were people here who spent 30 and 40 hours working on their projects, which is wonderful.
I figure no matter where the auditions are, I'm going to apply, build my project, and I want to go there. Luckily, it turns out it was in Winnipeg, makes it a lot easier logistically.
Auditions are also happening in Calgary, Toronto, and Halifax. And be sure to tune into BT tomorrow as judges and HDTV stars Scott McGilvery, Brian Balmer, and Paul LaFrance will join us in studio. 92-year-old Prince Philip has walked out of a London hospital 10 days after undergoing exploratory surgery on his abdomen. The prince smiled as he walked out of the London clinic today. The husband of Queen Elizabeth II had an operation June 7th. Officials have not released details about his condition, but have said he is making satisfactory progress. The Price is Right, seen every weekday morning right here on City, had a big night, taking home Best Game Show at the Daytime Emmy Awards in Beverly Hills. Many of the stars were out on the red carpet before the award ceremony last night. Other winners included Days of Our Lives, which won the honor for Best Drama Series. The Ellen DeGeneres Show won Best Entertainment Talk Show. We'll have more news coming up at 7 o'clock. Right now we'll check in with Jeremy.